बहुत ही सब भाइयों, क्या हाल चाल। वेलकम बैक टू अनदर न्यू लाइव स्ट्रीम। थोड़ा नेटवर्क का फिर से इशू क्यों हो जाता है भाई ऑन करते ही। क्यों हो जाता है भाई। क्या हाल चाल ब्लॉन्डो, क्या हाल चाल ओलंपस स्ट्रीम। भाई जो नहीं हो सब्सक्राइब कर देना चैनल को और लाइक भी कर देना जो देख रहे हो। आई थिंक सिलेक्टर। क्या क्या है भाई। हाँ भाई, वो जो देख रहा है लाइक जरूर कर देना स्ट्रीम को। ये फटाफट से लाइक करो, क्या कर रहे हो तुम, लाइक नहीं कर रहे हो भाई। कैप भर देगा बोल रहा है। लाइक कर दो फटाफट से जो देख रहा है उसको। भाई फ्री में कुछ तो दे दो। भाई जो देख रहे हो पहले लाइक करो फटाफट से। पल्सन 20 दिन तक है अभी भी। 20 दिन तक है कौन अभी भी। चलो पहले मैच में चलते हैं भाई। हा 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 भाई जो देख रहे हैं भाई लाइक जरूर कर देना स्ट्रीम को.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We are just getting started. Timber gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
You know, Peter, he's a manager's dream because he'll run up and down that flank all day long. And he's always the one who pops up with a crucial intervention when you need it the most. Just a great example for the rest of the team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shevchenko. And it's Vieira. Now it's Owen. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's beaten the last man. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Hazard. He won't be happy with that one. That has been cut short. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Owen. And here's Rooney. Ferdinand. And they can counter here. Vieira. It's a searching pass. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous. And the pass is intercepted. And he gets rid in a hurry. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Shoots! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
What is this, bro? Kenzo,
Well, a 1-2 is easier to
what
pull
are you
off than
comment, bro?
most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Owen. Is there Owen? Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more.
Into the lead
He
once
hit that
more.
like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Manchester United leading now. And Owen! And he stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There will be 3 minutes at he's going to be disappointed with that. Owen. It's a pretty loose pass. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira can so cleverly by... And the whistle goes for half-time.
Manchester United are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Manchester United claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Shevchenko wants to run onto this. Raya,
इधर
cleans it.
चचा
Safe hands. And no, that was never going to make it. Ferdinand. Well seen. Saw that
अरे अरे
coming.
अरे अरे
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? He has a look up.
नहीं
Oh,
बच गया
great
भाई
defending. That needed doing.
बढ़िया टोरे
Well, that
बढ़िया
defending is
बढ़िया
unapologetically persistent. It's almost
माइकल ओवेन
personal.
अरे
And it had to
नहीं
be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Short changes him with that pass. Vieira.
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
No way through. Looking to play him in. And that's a good ball. Decent chance!
माइकल ओवेन ब्रो हैट्रिक
Relentless. Just relentless. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
बढ़िया
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out
बढ़िया
to be for him.
अरे
This is
नहीं
frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Manchester United, palpably stronger, better, superior. Hazard. Rodri does well to get it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they
बढ़िया
were
टोनी
certainly
एडम्स
tested. Kagawa. Yaya Toure. Hazard. And he's quick to return it. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Azar to Shevchenko!
बेबी शेंको
And that
ब्रो
is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Shevchenko. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Yaya Toure. Rodri. Now it's Owen. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Gerrard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United have done it. The perfect outcome.
पैक पूरा बंद तो गया वो भाई आह, रिव्यू अकाउंट ब्रो आरसीएस गेमिंग जरूर करेंगे ब्रो जरूर। इसके बाद करते हैं भाई, इस मैच के बाद करते रिव्यू अकाउंट। व्हाट द फक अकाउंट। अरे लॉर्ड। योर अकाउंट सो गुड, थैंक यू ब्रदर, थैंक यू। द ब्रो आई वांट गोलीड ब्रो, आई डोंट हैव गोलीड। आएगा, वेट कर लो, अभी तो कुछ पैक, आज तो लास्ट पैक आने वाला था वो भी आ गया, वो जिनिया वाला। इसके बाद शायद पैक नहीं आएगा, जो भी आएगा 27 में, ठीक है। ई फुटबॉल 27 में जो भी आएगा। Bro, start. What are they doing, bro?
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Red and black wherever you turn. The San
San
Siro
Siro
is
is
buzzing.
buzzing.
Certainly up for this one. Well, we're on the way.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I'm surprised by your assessment there.
भाई
And one
इतना
of the
नेटवर्क
great
लैग क्यों कर रहा?
liberos, his intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
भाई नेटवर्क बहुत लैग कर रहा है।
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Luka Modric.
Oh, great leap! They want to be quick to... That's another chance! Backward it goes.
नहीं है बेटा, टच कर दिया भाई।
Milan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And they've got a throw. Rabiot. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Mateus. Now it's Shevchenko. Bumps him off in and
अबे
wins
डबल
back
टच
the
मार
ball.
ले भाई।
Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
बीच में जो लैग कर
Nicely
रहा है
weighted
भाई
ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Serginho. Rabiot. That's the keeper's ball. Barella promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's the Catalara. Serginho is onto this. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And here's the chance to counter. Barella. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Rabiot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately
तो
there was
चाचा क्या
no
कर
way
रहे
through.
हो
Seedorf. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. To Catalara! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll
आपको
try to keep this.
टॉप
Goes
रैंक
for
क्या है हम तो
goal!
11,000 है
Big relief, it just needed better
पर
contact.
मेरा गेम
Well,
बहुत
let's
लैग
just
मार रहा है
consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Modric. Cannavaro.
अबे डबल टच मारने की जगह ये
The
कर रहा
whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
है क्या
How would
गंदा
you
खेल
review
रहा
the
हो
first
भाई
half?
I think it's been a decent enough watch despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a
गलत
way
बंदे को
to
एसिस्ट
just up
खिलाऊंगा
the
तो ऐसा ही
standard
होगा
again.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Shevchenko. Barella. Nice interception, well timed. It's Inzaghi! Superb by Inzaghi!
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
अभी जो भी पास खिला
And
रहा
the
वो ही
trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's
अरे
an
खेल
example
लो
of
भाई इतना
counter-attacking
नेटवर्क
at its
प्रॉब्लम क्यों है
finest.
भाई
Real
इतना
cut
लेट
and
क्यों
thrust.
पासिंग
Towering header! Goal! And this is getting better and better. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
भाई खेल लो ना
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
क्या कर रहे हैं भाई तुम लोग
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Como can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Great ball and Inzaghi! Goal, Milan! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Akanji. And it's Barella. And it's Inzaghi. Aims beyond the defence. Pings in across. He's rising! And that really should have been that.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Milan now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back. Chance here to counter. Filippo Inzaghi, and the finish! There's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Number 18, Filippo Inzaghi.
Filippo Inzaghi.
Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
5 minutes to add. De Bruyne, plenty to aim at here. De Bruyne!
What are you
Oh, well
doing?
played, exemplary
No.
that. Desperate defending required here. Tries to get it clear. And the shot! Oh, it's close, but there is time for no more. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Today.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Milan did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. And here's Hullet.
Aha.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had a shot! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan leading now.
कमबैक तोड़ना
Oh,
था
well
क्योंकि मैं
played,
गलत
well
बंदे को
played.
खिला रहा था ना.
Red
Yes.
card. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. Knocks it into space. Costa Curta gets it clear. And we're halfway through extra time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seats. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs.
देखो यही मैच कंप्लीट
Can
करना
there be
पड़ेगा
one
वरना वो नहीं
final
मिलेगा टेजर
twist?
लिंक वाला.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? The Kitalara had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Hullet. Picked out Shevchenko! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That's been cut out, well played. So that's it, it is all over. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
क्या कर रहा है गुलेट?
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place.
Wow, be background. Thank you, thank you. ফুটবল কনফারেন্সে বসে আছি, ই স্পোর্ट्स প্লেয়ার বলে কথা। तुम्हारे जैसा ई स्पोर्ट्स प्लेयर होने का फायदा, तुमसे ट्रेनिंग ले रहा हम ई स्पोर्ट्स जाने के लिए, ई स्पोर्ट्स पे कॉन्फ्रेंस में बैठे। আমি নকল আসল তুই, তোর দিয়ে শেখা। ये मेरे को थोड़ा आइडिया आ गया भाई, ये करना चाहिए, थोड़ा अच्छा दिखेगा ऐसे एक कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम में बैठ के, प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की तरह बैठ के, मतलब जैसे ई स्पोर्ट्स वगैरह खेलते हैं। चोल क्या ना हो, टीटी टीटी मारते ढुकतीस, डॉकेट डॉकेट बनाते ब्रो, एडमियन खेलते अभी तो। रोनीटा नेबो, नो नो। हाँ बताओ, तुम्हारी अकाउंट बताओ, अकाउंट का বাড়ি এসে গেছি। আচ্ছা, মানে ম্যাচ কমপ্লিট করে এটা করবি? बताओ अकाउंट रिवॉव करते, क्या नाम है तुम्हारा? रानी भाई, भाई 3-3 वही लखे हो गए, पर तो है ही नो कुछ भी ऐसा। अबे तो क्या मैं जानी ना, 80 सम्राट। ये नहीं है ना, मतलब सर्च नहीं आ रहा है, तो तुम्हारा ये वाला यूजर नाम लिखो। हाँ वही है, ये वाला जो लिखा है तुम्हारा, ये जो लिखा हुआ है ये देखो। हाँ बिग वाई, ये जो लिखा हुआ है ये लिखो, जैसे मेरा लिखा हुआ है वो देख के लिखो। उसमें क्या लिखा है? आ गया आ गया। तो तुम बोल रहे थे तुम्हारा अकाउंट बढ़िया है, इससे तुम्हारा अकाउंट ज्यादा बेटर है ना। तुम पे सब न्यू न्यू कार्ड है बिग टाइम वाले। मेरे पास तो वो भी नहीं है। गरीब की भला कर दे, क्या भला कर दूं। भाई इस पे मारू क्या मैं। कोई नहीं, रख दो। बताओ चट, तुम ही बोलो। एक मिनट पढ़ रहा हूँ चट, ठीक है, एक मिनट। हाँ, ये एम्बापी भी है। हाँ पता, देखा मैं। टीम रिव्यू कर दे, गरीब का भला कर दे भाई। बिग टाइम एक 1v1 हो जाओ, जरूर जरूर। पोगबा कबे আসবে। पोगबा कबे আসবে। আসবে আসবে। এখন তো অনেক লেজেন্ড দেওয়া বাকি আছে। জিদান আসবে, पोगबा আসবে, नाजारियो আসবে, सभी আসবে। और 2027 में क्या क्या अपडेट दे दे, अच्छा अच्छा अपडेट तो आने वाला है। ये क्या दिया, क्या होल प्लेयर ना। होल प्लेयर लग गया। अबे तेरा अकाउंट का रिव्यू करूं मैं। भाई रोता रहता है गंदा। इसके इसका ध्रुव ध्रुव जति, मिस्टर ध्रुव छवि। फ्री में क्या मिला है भाई इसको। नहीं आज उस फ्री में इसको ये मिला था, आज इसने वो ये कर नहीं किया। खुश, खुश हो गए तुम। भाई ऐसे अकाउंट मिल जाए ना एक, मजा आ जाएगा। एक ऐसा अकाउंट मिल जाए भाई। भाई के पे बार देखा गोल क्यों आया है भाई। उठा लो उसको भाई। 50 का है, मतलब 50 का पैक में आया है। मुगाम्बो खुश हुआ। हाँ, मुगाम्बा। अच्छा ताई ने किया है। কি আচ্ছা তাই নাকি এইরকম টিম চাই ইয়েস সেরকম টিম চাই একটা তোর মতন हम गरीब है भाई हम पे तो फ्री का प्लेयर रहता है हम तो फ्री के प्लेयर से खेलते हैं भाई बीच बीच से कभी एक दो लग जाता है रूट गोली टीन विथ स्मार्ट असिस्ट ऑन ये देखो कभी कभी बीच में ये मिल जाता है 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 और बाकी का तो फ्री है फिर आप फ्री का प्लेयर लेके ये सब लेके खेलना पड़ता ब्रो आदमी कहाँ कर लेंगे ना इसके बाद मेरे को थोड़ा इवेंट का मैच कंप्लीट करने दो बोका आई नो আমি বোকা ভাই বোকা বলেই তো কোনো প্লেয়ার পাই না তোর কাছে বিগ টাইম রদ্রি বিগ টাইম এসব থাকে আমার কাছে বিগ টাইম কার্ডই নেই बिग टाइम एक कार्ड नहीं है मेरे पास
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm.
अर्शियस भाई
San
खेलेंगे
Siro
खेलेंगे
for
जरूर खेलेंगे
nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's down to business here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Hullet.
अरे नहीं यार
Well, the defence just about
वो
came
टीमটা
out on top,
মন্দিরে
but
আয়
they were
বলো
certainly tested. That's a little off target. And it's Hullet. And here's Inzaghi.
মানে
They've got to be
বুঝলাম না
quick
কি বলতে
moving this
চাইছিস
forward.
Thuram.
ये गलत
And here's Hullet. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Maldini.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Aslani simply refused to be outdone there. Aslani did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Plays a sharp little ball here. Looking tidy in possession here. Chalhanoglu.
भाई इसकी स्मार्ट असिस्ट
Van
ब्रो
Basten. Nice looking ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
আচ্ছা পুরোটা মন্দিরে আসবো আচ্ছা समझ गया
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
मैनुअल
Hullet
अखिंजी
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No way through. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Modric. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
That's
गेम प्ले
just
बहुत
playing
स्लो
it
हो रहा है
safe
भाई.
and simple.
Played back into the centre. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Maldini. Nesta. Modric. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Inter Milan are down to 10 men. Modric. Modric! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Modric.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Hullet. Can he get it through? Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Serginho's cross. Maldini gets it away. And Ribéry! Well, they can
अरे
best
क्या
be given away. Oh, shooting chance!
क्या कर रहा हूँ भाई.
It's in! And that is a genuine ground eat me up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Seedorf! Oh, denied brilliantly.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Getting up there! Serginho is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Smart ऐसे
A
ही
lucky
चल
break would certainly help their cause now.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nesta gets across to intercept that. Hullet making a dash for it. Hullet, he's found a way through.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. This is a promising build-up. Hullet.
अरे क्या चाचा.
And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter.
क्या दिक्कत है भाई? Hmm. Why smart as you noob come, bro?
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable.
Against Milan.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy...
And Hullet! Superb from Hullet!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always goal side. And the ball's come loose here. Some good work on the right flank here. Mateus is delivered. Terrific effort! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Mateus. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in!
Oh, shooting
And they're
chance bro.
threatening to fly away here.
भाई जो देख रहे हो
And a
लाइक जरूर कर
trademark
देना
move
स्ट्रीम को.
ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
Luka
They hardly had
Modric,
time to
बढ़िया,
even react.
Luka
There's
Modric,
only one word to describe that.
Liouid
Clinical.
Gullit. अबे नहीं.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Mateus, and he's picked out the run, and he's got away from it. Shevchenko! Oh, that is outstanding!
You bro,
He's got
you,
himself an
me,
absolute
yes, me
peach.
bro.
A quite
Hello, welcome to the
incredible
stream.
spell.
क्या हाल
They
चाल?
are flying. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's found a way through. It's Modric! And it's there! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper.
What
to
are you
get
doing,
anything
bro?
on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Filippo Inzaghi has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. So, a temporary halt to the action. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Milan looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. And the shot! Oh, and it's come back out to him. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Seedorf. Martinez. Not the most accurate pass. Thuram. Mateus. Hullet.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Smooth bro, too smooth.
He's got a goal!
Too smooth bro.
And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Too smooth भाई टर्न किया गुलित ने भाई.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders.
And Shevchenko! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Pete.
Chance!
Where's Michael,
That's what
bro?
you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Kaisei shapes to shoot! Manchester United have got it back and they'll have a great chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Scholes. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Caicedo. Now it's Azar. Owen. Owen stood his ground strongly. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Oh, he's having a go!
Big goal hai bhai.
Wow, that is Didier Drogba! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Manchester United are back on level terms. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And it's Kaut. Knocks it into space. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Shevchenko. Goes for a shot!
खुद की player by
Oh, he's
block
managed
कर
to
रहा है.
get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Gerrard. Yaya Toure is always scanning the pitch for targets. Count! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Scholes. Gerrard. Well seen. Saw that coming. Scholes. Kaut. Oh, easy.
बे क्या कर रहे हो भाई?
And here's Kaut. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Oh, nicely intercepted. And for the first half, That is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim? What do you think?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Manchester United get the second half going. Toure cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Hazard. Rodri. And here's Mohamed Salah. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Caicedo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Owen currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, super fined. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And here's Vieira. Rodri. And Guardiol. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Drogba. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Scholes. Yaya Toure. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Asa! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri going forward. Played into space.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's managed to get free. Owen does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Gerrard. No, that's been intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an
अरे
intelligent
किधर
run,
खिला रहे हो
but the
भाई,
pass just
किधर
lacked
खिला रहे हो?
pace.
Raya gets it away.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Dirk Kuyt. Number 15, Didier
Shevchenko.
Drogba. Number 8,
Law.
Gerrard.
Passing is crisp
Number
and sharp.
22, Scholes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to...
90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. So our quest to find the winner continues. That pass has been well intercepted. Pass is just off target. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicely aimed pass. Law. And it's Erdegaard. Rodri. Vieira. Now it's Berbatov. And he's worked it through. Drogba finds himself offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Great vision. Now there's a fine... And he shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of
और
margin!
बात गोल की आगे लेके आ गए तो गोली खाओगे.
This might just do it!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So just 15 minutes still to come.
And just a quick reminder today to please...
The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
हर बार थोड़ी ना होता है भाई, तुम गोल की आगे लेके आओगे. Yeah.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4, Vadio. Coming on the field is number 18, Erling Haaland.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Bruno Fernandes. Rodri. Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. Berbatov. Delivered across. He's done very well to take that back. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nice looking ball. And this is Shevchenko.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Vieira making it. That's at the end. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
थोड़ा जीपी का ऐड करता हूँ, मेरे पास जीपी नहीं है भाई. एल हाजी डियोफ। मेरा दोस्त क्या हाल दड्डी भाई, क्या हाल चाल? वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम ब्रदर। क्या चूज किया तुमने? कौन सा प्लेयर लिया तुमने फ्री में? अगर सब सब भाई आगुएरो ले रहे हैं, सब आगुएरो भाई, मैं भी आगुएरो ही लूंगा। मेरा लास्ट बचा, इसके बाद करते हैं भाई, आगुएरो लेते हैं।
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this
तो इतनी देर से सब
opening
लोग
day.
खेल ही रहे थे
Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start.
आगुएरो
And
लेने
they
के लिए। इसने
expect
चैट
no
बैट में
less.
नहीं आया। देख रहा हूँ मैं,
There's
देख
nothing
रहा
quite
हूँ,
like
सब
match
कुछ
day,
देख रहा हूँ मैं।
especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And
बैकग्राउंड कैसा
surely
लगा
that's
भाई?
something
बैकग्राउंड
very
कैसा लगा?
special.
फ्रेंडली खेलोगे ना भाई? हाँ, आ जाओगे। इसके बाद खेलते हैं,
And we're
लास्ट मैच है।
underway. Another
इवेंट का
episode in
लास्ट
this
मैच है, फ्री का
age-old
टीम लेके
tale,
आता हूँ।
uncompromising conflict.
मेरे को
Jim, which
आगुएरो रिव्यू
player is
करना है।
best equipped for this game?
Well, this one is pretty easy. It's got to be Aguero. How do you contain someone with the speed of movement, technical strength, and finishing ability that he possesses? All I'm saying is that I'm glad it's not me trying to stop him.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Oh, they can break here. Juve gets on his bike and on the move. No foul, says the referee. Played out wide, and that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
बैकग्राउंड मस्त है भाई।
It's
हाँ
not
भाई
taken
ना,
him
बैकग्राउंड
long,
मस्त है।
and that's going to be a booking. What a
भाई मैं
start.
सब
Free
पैक
kick in a dangerous position in the
खोल
opposition
दिया,
box.
बताओ।
So who's he going to be aiming for here?
बढ़िया बात है भाई तुम्हारे तो।
Count was only too happy
मेरे
to
पास
start in
एम्बापे चाहिए
defence.
था बस।
Yeah, listen, we often
यार
get
एम्बापे ही नहीं
critical
मिला।
of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
बेलिंगम मिल गया तुम्हें?
And he's managed to get free. And he knocks it clear.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
बेलिंगम नहीं मिला भाई। बुलेट 2.0 है भाई बेलिंगम तो, ये वाला।
Rooney, an individual who's prepared to shoot anytime, any place. He's Aguero!
अबे ब्रो,
And he had
नाइस
his
ब्रो।
goal. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect,
अरे जब भी
Peter.
खिलाता
It'll be
पीछे क्यों चले
fascinating
जाते
now
हो
to
भाई?
see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And this is Count. He's had it taken off him.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting.
ये
Diouf,
तो बच्चे
he's
आजा।
kicked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Gerrard. And he's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Torres.
भाई ball control।
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
गलत
Changes
passing,
it with
गलत
that
passing।
pass. Now it's
There
Aguero.
will be 1 minute added time.
Shot could be on. Rooney. And the finish! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Azar. So we've reached the hour mark. Torres receives it in a good position here. And here's Torres.
अरे क्या खेलता है
It's
भाई ये
exactly what they need
कार्ड
to keep
बेकार सा
doing.
एकदम।
Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Great ball, and the shot! Well, now, and again!
बेकार कार्ड है भाई।
Goal! Manchester
इसके बाद
United!
मिल जाएगा ना? हाँ, इसके बाद
Right
मिल
back
जाएगा
in
गोल।
it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Number 11, Jack
So we have movement on both benches. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Tonali
अरे
does well
पहले
not
खेल
to
दो
be
ना
outshone
पास।
there. Who saw this coming? Manchester United have dragged it back at the last.
इसको ओवेन रूनी भी मिला है क्या?
And he stands tall, impenetrable.
भाई ये बंदे का सही है भाई, जिसको ओवेन
Oh,
रूनी मिला
such
फ्री
a
में ओवेन
clever
रूनी मिल गया
touch.
भाई।
Manchester really
अरे
can't be
किधर पास
faulted
खिला
for
रहे,
their
किधर
attitude,
खिला रहे
and
हो
if they
भाई?
go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Owen. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Aguero.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Yaya Toure.
There will
Deep
be one
into
minute
stoppage
added time.
time. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So that means another 30 minutes football. So that was the second half.
भाई मैं भूल ही गया भाई मेरे
Well, look,
चार्ज
this has
नहीं
been
है
a
भाई फोन में.
hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Provided by the local police.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
भाई 1% चार्ज था मैं भूल गया. भूल गया था भाई मैं बहुत जोर से.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Vardiol. Knocks it into space. Gerrard. Aguero. Now it's Hazard. And this is Shevchenko.
अबे निकल गया था भाई, निकल गया था भाई. मेरे को क्या हुआ था भाई, निकल जाएगा.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Vieira. Tries to play it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he is... It's Asa! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And we're halfway through extra time.
Volunteers for each block.
Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired.
भाई दो अच्छा
Options
सेव
are
कर दिया भाई उसका
depleted,
गोल के ने.
and time now is short. And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And here's Vieira. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
आगे आ जाओ भाई, थोड़ा आगे आ जाओ
With
ना.
so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them.
Owen! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
चलो भाई, गोलाजो तो भाई बनता है इसमें.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
In extra time is number 18, Michael Owen.
भाई चार्ज होल्ड पे है भाई, थोड़ा होल्ड पे है भाई. चार्ज थोड़ा चार्ज होने दो, ठीक है. एक परसेंट चार्ज पूरा होल्ड पे है भाई. जल्दी कर लो। गेम में कितना इन्वेस्ट किए हो? अभी देख, मैंने गिना नहीं है।
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So a couple of front-footed
वैसे मेरा
alterations
उतना
here. A pair of
इसमें
forward
ये
centre
रोनाल्डो का
midfield.
पैक में ही
Yeah, and it looks
बहुत
like
ज़्यादा
quite
गया
a
है।
shake-up to the front line.
7-6 हज़ार कुछ
Interesting. We'll see how it
कॉइन गया।
develops.
उसके उससे पहले मेरे
Well,
को
they've done the hard
ज़्यादातर
part. Now it's
500 के
time the
बीच में
last
मिल
few
जाता है।
minutes.
Well, these last few...
Joao Pedro. And the shot!
नहीं
It's
यार,
in! They have stolen level at the last! A momentary lapse mercilessly
फिर से ट्राई
exploited.
कर
They
दो।
were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a...
Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. Manchester United
फिर
tie
बात
it
करने
up
के चक्कर में
just
उसने अटैक
about.
कर दिया, मैंने देखा नहीं।
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So it all comes down to this, the ultimate test of mettle and mentality from the spot. And he has done his bit.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Owen pondering where to put it. No! Denied remarkably! Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Of course, they're up by 2.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
This to double their advantage. Oh, it's saved! Straight at the keeper.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
We're on to number 3 here. Oh, Cooley does it.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Up steps the man with the armband. And he puts it away.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Toure is the 4th man to step forward for them. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Schmeichel facing match point. Oh, he saved it! That is how you answer the call.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Sticks it away. And that takes us to sudden death. A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. That's a good penalty.
Pick your spot.
ओ भाई
Don't
टक्कर
change
का
your
हो रहा है
mind, and
पेनल्टी।
the keeper should be neutralized.
The margin of error is 0.
Great penalty under pressure. Again, picked his spot. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Through to 7 and we're still going. Oh, you're not going to save that.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
All eyes on him as he places the ball.
He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot. Brilliant. Considering the circumstances, brilliant. Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Still no conclusion. We are on to their 8th man. Nerves, what nerves?
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Manchester United have to score. And that will do it.
Well, that's just wonderful, Peter. The pressure was on, but that's just superb
हाँ
mentality.
यार
The mindset did stay strong.
So it all ends in heart.
क्या हो रहा है ये भाई क्या था नहीं और एक खेलना पड़ेगा हाँ फ्रेंडली खेलते हैं आओ जल्दी आओ विशेष इन्विटेशन दे रहा हूँ मैं तुम्हें भेज दे चेक कर लो भाई जो देख रहा है लाइक जरूर कर देना शो पे और जो नहीं हो सब्सक्राइब जरूर कर देना फटाफट से डबल टैप कर दो भाइयों पैसे नहीं लगते भाइयों लाइक के जल्दी से कर दो टाइम ही दिखता है ना भाई तुम ओहो बिग स्टाइल
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Hazard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And that's a throw-in.
Zumbrota.
And that's definitely not his best. Hazard with an impressive jump. He's delivered all right.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Thinks about the shot. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Can he finish?
Oh my god, bro.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
And he didn't even manage to test the keeper. India really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Well seen, saw that coming. Good effort from distance. Hazard with the delivery. And straight back out. Now there's a... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
Real chance!
Yeah, right.
And a neat finish! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, easy pickings there. Cristiano Ronaldo engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he is deftly away. He's having a shot! It's
That
in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way.
Yeah,
Terrific.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Messi. Seedorf. And that brings the first half to a close. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to
भाई
defending.
पासिंग ही क्या पासिंग है
Well,
भाई?
this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Seedorf. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Hazard. Aguero. And he welcomes it in. Pull it. Almost an hour gone. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, well measured. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Milan. Number 9.
Milan have their second corner now.
10. Hazard. Coming on the field. Number 5. Bellingham. Number 20. Pele. Substitution.
And he's taking no chances there. India have the chance to go the other way. Now that's well seen too. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward
खेल
for
लो
now?
भाई
Well, I
खेल
think
लो.
he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Seedorf conjures time and space where few can, and he's quick to return it. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Substitution for Milan. Number 7.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
And this is Pele, shapes to shoot!
Pele bro,
Goal!
Pele, Pele, Pele,
Milan!
Pele.
And again they hit the front. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Milan have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Ball's gone out of play. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rummenigge. Bellingham.
Pretty robust
Oh,
defending.
oh.
That's at the end. Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that.
रोमैन GRX आईडी रिव्यू चाहिए। आईडी रिव्यू करते भाई, इसके बाद करते, ठीक है, और एक खेल के फिर करते आईडी रिव्यू। थोड़ा वेट कर ले, थोड़ा आईडी रिव्यू के लिए 2 मिनट, एक मैच के लिए वेट कर ले, ठीक है, फिर खेल आईडी रिव्यू करते। रोमन GRX ब्रो, आईडी रिव्यू के लिए वेट कर ले थोड़ा। Wait for ID review, bro. Wait for ID review. After one match, we go for review, okay? Righty lefty combination. Why you not use Cristiano Ronaldo, bro? This card is too good. ये कर लो भाई, जड्डी भाई क्या कर रहे हो? स्टार्ट कर लो।
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So straight into the action.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Desai is there and he can get that clear. India have the chance to go the other way. And it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Azar. That's good running with the ball. And the shot! And he's done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So
किधर खेल रहे हो?
already. Now, can they get him away? Nesta spots it and intercepts.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Seedorf, and a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that is out
रोनाल्डो
of
के
play.
बच्चा है.
Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. And this is Aguero. India are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Seedorf looking to add to his goal. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Seedorf. Good ball, good take. There's the shot! Pull it. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. And the whistle's gone,
Ah.
presumably for offside. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that was vital. Seedorf. And it's Salah. Not the most accurate pass.
Added time.
Varane. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see if you...
Azar! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played in by Eto. And he's taking no chances there. Tries a shot!
वही खड़े नहीं दोनों.
Again, he is at his elastic best.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blind...
यार दोनों आछे तो ही खड़े.
It's their second corner of the game. He's rising!
भाई बाहर ही मारे जा रहे हैं तब
Doesn't look
से.
too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And this is Ronaldo. Hazard. Now he's running away. It's Hazard!
अरे यार तुम्हारा.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Vieira. Stood up well to him there. Hazard engages and forces him off the ball.
The attendance
Now
for
it's
this match
Mohamed
was
Salah.
Such good technique.
80,113.
Now who's going to be first to this? Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
That's positional gold. The utilisation...
Real chance! Well taken goal. 2 up now.
भाई
and
गोलकीपर
they
के
are
वजह से बच
cruising.
रहा है भाई हर बार.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that...
Aguero!
भाई इसका कुछ भी गोल हो रहा है भाई.
Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero! He's got himself an absolute peach. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
India find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mohamed Salah! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Can he get it through? Now it's Azar. Hoisted in. Oh,
भाई
greatly!
ये भी
And
सेव
it's
है।
in. They're back within reach. Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Still behind by 2. Is there a... It's Eto! Oh, good finish. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Milan now just needing 1.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. India nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And it's Azar. Azar. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Takes a shot! Seedorf is one of those players who's known for
अरे
reading the
क्या
game better than anyone. Hazard
बस खिला ले भाई।
looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. Aguero! And again!
भाई क्या
And
लकी
it's
गेम है भाई।
in. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win.
And that will be the final act. In the end then, no
पूरा भाई
joy.
लक के वजह से
Not
जीता
for the
ये।
want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from
भाई
it all,
चार
Jim?
चार
Well,
इजी सेव
Peter,
दे के
I
भाई।
really couldn't see
और
what this
क्या
team
गेम है।
was trying to...
रुको भाई आईडी रिव्यू करते। अभी ये कौन सा आईडी जो तुम्हारा रैंक नहीं है? हैं? ये कौन सा आईडी है? बढ़िया आईडी है भाई। थोड़ा कॉइन वन इकट्ठा करो और क्या। क्विक काउंटर से बढ़िया लॉन्ग बॉल काउंटर खेलो भाई। रोटेट लूसी। रोटेट लूसी। सही ये वाला इसने ये कर दिया वैसे तो। Legend Assemble Pack. जी जी भाई बढ़िया रहा। जी 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 जी। ये नया वाला है। ये छोटा ही है। फ्री स्क्वाड बनाते हैं भाई। फ्री में क्या क्या देते हो भाई? इल हाजिर दियो। उस्मान डेम्बोलो। आगुरू। बूस्टर क्या लगा इसको? बॉल कैरी। Where is fucking right card? LB LB। स्पेटस माइकल देखो वैसे भी अच्छा है नहीं। कोबेल का आ गया, मेरे पास कोबेल था ना। वही वाला साला कोबेल कहाँ गया। होल होल हाजी डियोफ। हाँ, बिल्डअप सीवी, बिल्डअप सीवी, बिल्डअप सी। एक अच्छा खासा बिल्डअप सीवी चाहिए था। इसको नहीं खेला। चिलिनी बोनुcci कॉम्बिनेशन। दो चिलिनी कहा है, एक बोनुcci और चिलिनी है। पिन पॉइंट क्रॉसिंग डबल टच ही नहीं खोला। बीसी सेम अरे सेम ही लगते हैं दोनों। दोनों सेम ही लगते हैं। इससे खेलते हैं भाई थोड़ा फ्री का लेके। कितने तारीख को लास्ट था ये? 13 तारीख को लास्ट है ये। मुझे लगा आज लास्ट है। आह, मैंने इस पे देखा नहीं डबल टच है कि नहीं। आगुएरो में डिफॉल्ट डबल टच है। रन भाई डिस्कॉर्ड में रिप्लाई तो देते नहीं हो आप। डिस्कॉर्ड पे या रिप्लाई नहीं दिया मैंने। दिया तो देख लो। सर हाय, क्या हाल चाल ब्रो? शाबाश शद्दम, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम। भाई मैंने डिस्कॉर्ड पे दिया तो भाई एक बार फिर से मैसेज कर लो, डिस्कॉर्ड ऑन ही तो है, देख लो। मैसेज कर दो, मेरे को नहीं पता था कि कौन सा नाम है तुम्हारा। रमन भाई मैंने दिया डिस्कॉर्ड पे रिप्लाई, अगर हो तो मेरे को डिस्कॉर्ड पे एक बार मैसेज कर दो। मेरे को पता नहीं था ना तुम्हारा डिस्कॉर्ड का नाम क्या है, तो मैं देख जरूर लूँगा। ठीक,
There's nothing quite like
एक
match
बार मेरे
day,
को डीएम कर
especially
दो
here.
डिस्कॉर्ड में।
This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this one is pretty easy. It's got to be Aguero. How do you contain someone with the speed of movement, technical strength and finishing ability that he possesses? All I'm saying is that I'm glad it's not me trying to stop him.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. That ball looks a good one. Hernes. Hernes! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Now there's a fine ball. It's Aguero!
पूरा होल
That's
पे
a
अच्छा लेना
superb
पड़ेगा
piece of
एक,
defending.
जिसमें डबल टच हो भाई। इस पर डबल टच नहीं है उली होनेस पे।
And we have our very first corner. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Chance for a shot!
अबे यार,
Goal! Barcelona!
इट्स कलर ब्रो।
Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And he was alert to it. And here's Rivaldo. And this is Aguero. Aguero!
अबे क्या कर रहे हो तुम
And the
चिलीनी?
keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Now it's Stoichkov. Gerrard. Can he finish? And he's found the net. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to
भाई स्टीवन जेट क्या खेल रहा है भाई?
counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
का रन दे रहा है भाई हर
Someone
जगह
would
अच्छे
describe
अच्छे।
that. Clinical.
It's Aguero!
भाई ये ऑफसेट नहीं था।
Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Barcelona have their lead. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And the shot!
नाइस बे।
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. It'll be a throw-in.
There will be 3
And this is
minutes
Cruyff.
time.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. And here's Stojkovic. Gerrard. And that is the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Just a quick
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
डमी रनर खिलाओ भाई, डमी रनर.
Substitution.
So right back into the action.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not...
He's going for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Gerrard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
क्या इतना चेंज कर रहे हो भाई तुम? हैं?
Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Gerrard. Pinches it off him. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Gerrard. Great vision. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Mateus. Chance! Oh, that was
क्या है
a
भाई ये?
brilliant
क्यों
save.
हो रहा है भाई? सेव
Really
क्यों
must
दे
be
रहे हो
thinking
इतना
what he
तुम?
has to do to score there.
Madrid have their second corner now. It's a loose ball. Madrid have their third corner. They've played it short. In with the challenge. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
And he shoots! It's in!
Aguero.
And that is what they came to see. What they
Kun
demanded
Aguero.
to see. His first. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Aguero! Aguero! Just superb!
पकड़
That
क्यों नहीं
is
पा रहे
a
हो तुम?
gem! An absolute gem! And they're back in front. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Rivaldo.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Number 15,
Barcelona with the lead.
number 3, Howrah.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Very nicely done. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach.
It's Aguero! And that would have been game, set and match.
Aguero really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. That is good alertness.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's
Added
Gerrard.
minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. There will be 4 extra minutes.
क्या खेलते हैं?
Gerrard. And that's it. Madrid perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more.
Ngolo Kante. यही प्रेस करो दोनों ही हाई प्रेस करेगा Holy hownies. चलो चलो
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're up and running.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Raul was ultimately thwarted. It's Raul! Now that is commitment to the cause. Milan with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now they can spring out of defence.
Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
Mbappe!
Vozino.
Not a bad try by any means. And here's Aguero. Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rahul. Oh, well played. Rahul is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There's the shot! Has another go! He's scored! Simplicity
लकी गोल है भाई
itself.
तेरा ये.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes...
He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. That's really well cleared. Bangladesh are looking to go forward now. And it's Nedved. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it into space. Nedved is wide and looking to get onto this. Davids.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Not the most accurate pass. Rahul plays a sharp little ball here. And the pass is intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nedved. Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back on the way.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Davids powering forward here. And here's Aguero. Well, that has not gone well. He won't be happy with that one. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Dixon. And that's another good win of the ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that was nowhere near his best. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Looking to play him in.
Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Eto. Davids. And now the breakaway. And he's picked out the run. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Milan very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose they need something.
And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Opts to play it back.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Nedved. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour.
Hmm. Andre Iniesta.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Portugal have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other
Dixon के
system or
बच्चे.
formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this.
Oh, great leap! Now, who's going to be first to this? Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Looking for options for movement. And that's gone loose. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pele. Rijkaard. It's Iniesta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Iniesta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
अच्छा से bro.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, good effort! Goal, Milan!
Milan glory, 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 glory,
Well, it's taken
glory.
a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer for Milan after 16 minutes is number 10.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well read, nice interception.
Portugal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Mbappe!
Kylian Mbappe, Kylian
Oh,
dictador.
how good is that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence.
And Hullet! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
15 minutes till half-time. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And there's the shot! So what can they make of this? Scholes. Pele. And here's Mbappe. Here's a chance!
नहीं रे ब्लिट्स का लन नहीं होगा.
Questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Davids. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. A goal at a really telling moment. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal
Yeah,
cut their
Jao,
deficits
Pita.
and look raring to go again. So a temporary halt to the action. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Milan are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hakimi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lovely ball. Mbappe! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Baresi. Gerrard. Tele. And this is Gerrard. And it's played in here. Caceres plays it all the way forward. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Caceres is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Rodri. Scholes. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pull it.
Such good technique.
He's free, he has got space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Pull it. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. Iniesta.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's having a pop! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Kylian Mbappe, Kylian. No.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 9.
So, third corner of the game.
Number 4, Gerrard. Coming on the field, number 23, Pedri. Number 14, Neymar.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Progress.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's on his own! It's Raul! They want to be quick to recover this. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the pass is intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. And this is Dembele. Dembele's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
There will be 3 minutes.
This usually is the
added
time teams go into conservation mode.
Neymar! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And that is the final whistle. Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Kylian dictador. डीएमएफ कौन है भाई?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter.
Can he finish? Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Iniesta. Now that's well seen too. And it's Bellingham. It's played through for him. And he's taking no chances there. Gullit is flagged offside. pinches it off him. Now it's Aguero. He's shifting through the gears here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Hullet. Looking for the run. Mbappe gets flagged offside. That's good running with the ball. Good ball, good take. No goals as yet. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. He's beaten the last man. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, perfectly measured that. Baresi cuts out the pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and
Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ajax have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cambiasso cuts it out, and it's Bellingham. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There's a quick free kick. He's on it. Aguero! That was superb goalkeeping.
Aguero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Aguero. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Can he get it through? Oh, Red, nice interception. Cambiasso. Oh, good-looking ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Now then, the ball's come loose.
There will be 1
Messi.
minute added time.
Gerrard. Pass is just off target. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello attendees.
So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
On the field is
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Back on the way then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Dixon. Aguero, renowned for his long-range shooting. Oh, super find. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Stoichkov. It's Aguero! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Oh my
this
god,
corner.
96, bro.
Oh, good climb! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They want to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Messi. He has found the way through. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage.
Aguero! Oh, good finish. How they've waited. Now they have it.
Now they waited. Now they have it.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Baresi. And here's Bellingham, and this is Kane. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And here's Aguero. Played out wide. He slings it in. Zanetti is there, and he can get that clear.
Ajax really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
Put a
1-0
heavy
the
touch.
score. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ajax clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rijkaard. And here's Kane.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gerrard. Pull it. That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick.
चलो भाई आज के लिए हो गया है स्ट्रीम बंद कर दो ठीक है